Alright, I'm live, so no turning back. I really didn't want to do this workout today. Not feeling it today. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Michelle. Good morning. I do fitness for various reasons, but the most important reason is for my mental health. I am diagnosed major depressive disorder, severe social anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, attention deficit hyper disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, insomnia, along with body dysmorphia, if you know what that is. So this is one of those days where my symptoms kind of spike up on me. So I'm not as energetic as I normally be. I'm not as perky as I normally would be when I'm drinking coffee. All right, good morning, honey. So we all have these days, and this just happens to be kind of a feeling for me. So as I tell people, I don't ever go into my workouts feeling super awesome. My goal is to have the workout help me feel super awesome, because rarely do I ever go into a workout feeling that way. Sometimes I get a bit excited, a bit anxious. Other times I'm just like a little, there's a gray cloud up here, and it is what it is, right? So I do what I can with what I have. Good morning, good morning. So thank you everybody for joining in on me, with me. If you're going to follow along, great. This is very simple to follow. This is going to be a different one. So normally I would be working out towards my physical goals towards this competition, but today's going to be a little different because I'm getting hit with feels left and right. It's also, that time of the month. So of course it's going to spike up, and that's okay. So I'm still going to do this workout. Stop when you need to, stop when you want to. If you're having problems, reach out to me. I can't see you, so I can't adjust anything, but So I want to start out with my arms. My legs are still sore from the other day, and I still need to build up my upper body. So, bicep curls. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. And I'm choosing music to complement how I'm feeling. Super simple. So we have memories, right? Those memories have emotional energy attached to them. And I'll be doing perfectly great, and all of a sudden they'll just pop up out of nowhere. I'm literally dwelling on things mentally that bother me as the burning builds up in my arms. I never know what hurts more, what I'm thinking about or what I'm feeling. And it doesn't matter. I don't sit there and debate that. I just let those two go to war. Woo, okay. That was a nice one. All right. Shoulder presses. I need to keep building up my back. That's one thing I do need to focus on. So let me find something. Woo, if you followed along. I know bicep curls aren't super exciting, but they're super challenging. And, you know, they're useful for picking up heavy things. So we need to work them. Yep, me included. Watching workout hurts me. You guys, I love your comments. Keep them going. It keeps me motivated for sure. So this is in honor of my OCD. It's another thing recently has been pissing me off. Three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, when it starts to burn, that's when my thoughts start going to war with the physical. I start dwelling on things that literally piss me off. Whatever it may be. Not even halfway through. Not even halfway through. Ooh. I'm gonna take this for a break. It burns. It burns, but thoughts are pissing me off just as much, so. Woo! Oh my god, I want to drop these weights so bad. Oh my gosh. My arms are shaking, I can feel them. Oh, yes, I can very easily. Woo. Okay. Forward. There's such relief when I go through a difficult sequence physically and mentally, putting those weights down and the song ending. I'm instantly happy. I'm like, yes, it's over. We can move on. And I do, I feel better. My arms are on fire, but I feel better. So when I started all this, I wasn't just overweight, I was also drowning in depression. So, I needed a solution for both. Because you can do anything to get fit. I wanted something that was going to get fit without driving me insane. I was already a little insane. Don't need any more. Woo, my arms hurt. God, they hurt. I can't stop. LOL, right? The first time I did that, first thing I thought of, oh, let's honor your OCD. Because that's exactly what it reminded me of. This is an OCD song. Yep. And then this one's always a PK favorite. And get my legs involved. Ooh. Oh, they're so sore. Stretch. Stretching, very important if you guys aren't stretching. I'm going to get after you. If you don't see me stretching, get after me. Legs feel a little bit looser. Gonna go back to my core. Alright, legs feel a little bit looser. Gonna go back to my core. I have to remember to keep my head up, literally. Keeping your head up helps with that one versus putting your chin downward. So, whew. I don't know if I'm feeling that one's a cute one, but see, I'm already feeling a little bit better. How are you guys feeling? You're following along, how you're doing? If you're watching, what do you think? So, let me know. Oh, that's okay. You're here today. I see that you've said that you've missed the last few days, and that's quite all right. And don't get me wrong, I really, literally, that's why I'm barefoot. I didn't get to socks and shoes or anything like that because I was like, nope, not important. Getting on and going live is more important than putting my tennis. So yeah, it can get kind of tough for some people around the holidays. I've just been been seeing a lot of stories lately, and I guess they've really been kind of hitting me pretty hard. So, you know, that's why I do what I do. And I tell people I don't work out to have a good looking body. I work out because of how this makes my brain feel. I feel mentally clearer, better. I don't feel like I'm in a fog, and I feel my mood has been uplifted. So I love all those. Still watch me on YouTube. Thank you so much. And I will continue to keep putting those on YouTube. I've got to get the one, edit it, and resubmit it back on there just the other day so that, you know, it shows in progression. But yes, thank you so much. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out. I'm all over the place under Polykinetics. My name is Michelle, though. I don't know if you don't know that. My name is Michelle, and I created Polykinetics in January 2014 in my kitchen when my marriage fell apart and I was about 120 pounds overweight. So I didn't want to go into being a single mom, being that physically disabled. But there were about 12 or 13 barriers in my way from here to here. And I was like, okay, I want to get here. The will is not the problem. I have all the will in the world. I hate it when people told me that. You just got to want it enough. No, I have literally very legit, valid reasons why I can't do this, or this. A lot of it came down to safety. It wasn't money or any of this and that. It really came down to safety. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me go find the level 0 and I'll pay for that program. I paid for all the rest of them. There wasn't one. The closest I get to was yoga or physical therapy from a hospital, like from a doctor. Couldn't afford really either one of those. And yoga was more on the dangerous side because of the massive amount of upper body weight and core weight that I had on my bad knees, ankles, and hips. So I was like, well, let me go back to my roots in martial arts. Only I couldn't do kicks anymore, but I could do this. I was like, oh, okay. And again, it started with the core and it expanded from there. When I very first saw him, this was it. This is where I lived for about a week. And then I could do other exercises. So we're going to do more core. This is it. Hands were on the countertop. And I would just bounce. And I could not believe how much I would sweat just doing this. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No way. It's physics. It's kinetic energy being converted into thermal energy. So you end up burning fat and building muscle at the same time. Still staying on the beat through every single song I do. My elbows are coming down to my hip. When I first started, this is where I was. And eventually, stretching. I love this move so much. But funny enough, this is my second favorite way of working the core. I will post today on my TikTok my #1 favorite way to work my core. And it is just as universal as the standing crunch. So if the standing crunch bothers you or your back, I was thinking about this. I was contacted by somebody who said she could do legless, but the standing crunch was bothersome for her. So I'm going to make this video in ode to her. But it is super fun. You're not going to believe that this is an actual exercise. That is the best part. But I've demonstrated it before on my TikTok. I just didn't pick the best song to it, so I want to pick my favorite song to my favorite exercise. And I like this because it feels more like you're playing than anything. So the VCC is fun because it's unusually challenging and it feels a little weird. This is really fun. It doesn't really feel weird, but it definitely doesn't feel like you're doing 4 crunchers in a single movement. And that's exactly technically what you're doing. So I'm going to put that video on later on today, but I love that core crunch exercise. I swear. Woohoo! And doing the different speed fluctuations. Don't just stick to the bounce, you know, and keep your arms respectfully in control, because if you hyperextend, game over, it can lead to injury. We don't want that. So nice, condensed, like soup. Very deliberate, intentional movements. Let's see. This is a cute song. I love this one. One of my Planet Fitness members recommended this to me, and I fell in love with it. I loved it. I thought it was extremely upbeat. I love the everything about it. So hopefully you do too. If you know it, let me know. I'm gonna do legless for this one to keep my back nice and straight. Hands are gonna go up on top of my head. Breathing deep. There we go.
Church hat clap, man, that sure gave her color purple coming back clap. When that whole week beat you up and stress you, but you hear that organ playing and remind you of your blessings. And on another note, she just hit another note. Chills down my spine, got me crying, make me overload. You don't know, gotta go. Old school church hymns, seekers get the humming out of drum up in the first hand. Lordy, Lordy, Lord, can you hear me now? Church close, sweater, you don't care. You
So I'm tensing my core to help me with the fatigue in my legs. Focusing on my balance, because it sucks. My sharpness of movement. Woo! That's it, legless. Make it a little fun. Twice as fast.
Changed by Sunday service. We need discernment. Check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty and confirmed.
Right aside. The cool down, if you will. Such a fun song. You can't hear that and not be happy, excited, and get all into it. So, a whole bunch of songs have that effect. A whole bunch of songs, right? What is your favorite songs? Let me know. This is exactly how I build up my playlist. So I start with a handful of songs that I liked, and then most of these are recommendations from other people. From doing sessions with other people, because I always ask them in my assessment when I first meet them, my favorite question, what is your favorite type of music? And I always love the ones that say, I love everything. Yes. Means you're going to love my weird stuff too, as well as the top 40 teeny bopper stuff that I might throw in there from time to time. Oldies. I have a very eclectic mix as well. Right? Woo! Music really does make this. You can do this with a metronome. Boring. I mean, unless you're like one of those people who are programmed to work better without music. There are people like that. You know, we have two sides of our brain. I'm sure we have two types of people. People who work out better without music and just, okay. And then those like me who cannot do almost anything without music. I have to have music. If I'm not thinking it, I'm humming it. So it's always with me. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. All right, calf raises. Still sore from yesterday, so 4 count on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So if you're sitting down, what you're gonna do, if you can, do legless from the knees. So I guess kneeless. I would frequently get multiple clients from different ability levels. So I would set one on one exercise, one on another, depending on what their individual goals were. It's a unique experience, but it can be done. Or make small adaptations. Again, anytime right now I could challenge myself and go twice as fast. But I have to keep in mind, I must stay aware of the risk. My goal is to get through the song. Anytime too much, too intense, bring it down. Or rest completely. All good. I did the last one without holding. Progress. Oh, shit. What am I? This is a short song. We'll do it. 2. Upper body. 2. I'm going to pop it up to a 2 count. Rolling down in the deep. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow rain was I'm pouring. We're gonna adapt my movements. See my motives, lounge, didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you gon' feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Yeah. Put this shit in a frame, better know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? La 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 la. Hold hands together, God, let me pray. I been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool, can't you come on? When a piece of this, a piece of mine, my piece of sign. Can you please read between the lines? My rhymes inclined to break your spine. They say that I'm so fine. Imagine my grind. Please do not waste my time.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut.
This burns.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When
Thank God it's only 2 minutes. Ish.
when these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Woo. My arms feel like jello. They're hurting. Ooh. God, I hate upper body. I really do. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Love core. Love lower body. That's why my early videos, you didn't see me doing too much of them. It's like, they hurt. They burn. Woo. So, if you're following along, let me know how you feel. It's one of my favorite songs. Oh, I'm so glad I'm playing some of your favorites. That is the most exciting part of it all. Again, is the music, because when I want to drop the weights, when I want to stop the sequence, when I want to break my momentum, it's the music that starts pulling me. I start thinking about how much I love this song and the awesome memories, the positive memories that are attached to a good song, like dancing in the club with my friends and prom, which was actually really cool for me, considering the bullying I had experienced in school. So things like that, those are heavily attached to music, heavily. So when that pain physically starts getting a little hard, I start leaning on my love for the music to pull me through. So that's why I say music is super important. And that's why this works with almost any type of music. Anything that holds a rhythmic beat will work with Polykinetics, no problem. There's a couple of genres out there who unfortunately they're going to be a little bit more difficult to work with. But, give it a shot. You never know. So you have to stay on the beat, though. That's what makes Polykinetics even remotely possible. Must stay on the beat. Whew. Let's see. Core again. I'm going to be hitting core a lot. Core, upper body, back area. I took a lot of body damage, a lot of hits in my upper body and in my core. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. These are not big movements, people. See? Little movements. You'll feel the stretch. You get your arms into it. Awesome sauce. You'll start building up here on the sides and in your back. And if you have big girls, obviously, then you'll appreciate you don't have to always cram them, because that's hard when you first start out, right? Woo! I was looking at old pictures. I'm like, gosh, my boobs are huge. I still have a big chest, so that still makes it challenging, but yeah, chest has gotten a little muscular. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Not big movements. No. And if you're sitting, just be careful and be very aware of how it hits on your back. Protect your back at all costs. Have to protect your back. Woo! So again, this motion is a lot like doing this. And that's how it warms up the body so quickly. Repetitive oscillatory motion. Yep, it's going to build up friction and it's going to build up heat. And the heat starts building muscle and burning fat and all that kind of good stuff all at the same time. Woo-hoo. Alrighty, what are we doing next? Something. I don't want to touch my arms. So funny enough, my arms and my legs are now both sore, so I have to pick the lesser of two evils, which would be my legs. But we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to extend the time. So speed's coming down, time is going up. It's not going to make this any easier, so I don't know why the hell I tell myself that. This sounds good, I guess why. So, you know those really wide squats I was doing the other day? I'm still feeling those. What is this, Wednesday? I did those on Monday. Woo! That's why my legs are sore. So that's another reason why I keep these exercises very singular. So I know exactly what exercise I did to get that particular sensation. So I'm like, oh, wide squats, bingo. Hit exactly where I wanted it to. So, woohoo! Bye-bye inner thighs. But starting out, these are going to be your best friends. Best friends. They say diamonds are a girl's best friend. No, leg lifts are. Leg lifts. Leaning back just slightly. Throwing my upper body just slightly off of my center of balance so that it tenses my core, challenges me just a little bit. Building up my stability. Safely. Halfway through this song, it always starts feeling like there's cement bricks on my feet. Even though the tempo hasn't changed, mood hasn't changed. In each moment, we can keep this momentum going. Woo! So again, intensity's getting a bit to me, so lowering my leg. Changing up the direction of my knee. Still burning, but not to that level I was just feeling. So. And when I get my second win, I'll pick up my effort. Right now, you always have a goal. Stay on beat, complete the song. So, height is up to you. Woo! This is so much harder than it looks. I know a lot of people watch me and they're like, that's funny, Michelle. That's super funny. And I'm like, no, what's funny is how incredible it works. That's what's funny. And I do next to nothing. Most of this work is actually going on inside of our bodies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this song is lengthy. Definite level 3. Level 3 is anything over 5 minutes. Woo! Even though it's not a super fast song, it's just by the sheer duration. Get through the song, Michelle. Just get through the song. That's the goal. Ooh, so close. Okay. 5 minutes, 3 seconds. Close enough. Close enough. Whew, that one burned. Towards the end, it started poking more and more and more into the V area of the core, you know, that little sexy area. And that's the great thing about that, is that it will incorporate core muscles, leg muscles, but everything. Love them. How you feeling, guys? Let's see. Yes, yes. And those are great because these will help build up your stabilizers for your hips, which is that wonderful little muscle right about here. So these can be quite tricky, and this helps us, like if we fall, it can help stabilize us, make sure, you know, it's really very, very poignant. So if you're feeling it there, great. As long as you feel it as a burning, building sensation, anytime it's too intense, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Your ATP systems will refill, the burning will subside a little bit, and you'll be able to jump right back in. So, woo. I'm feeling better than at the start. It's 45 minutes in. And I don't know, what do you think we should work on next, guys? So many. Okay, maybe. It's a lengthy song, Michelle. That's a lengthy song. I'm looking at one of my favorites from when I was a kid by In Vogue. And it's very poignant with the whole focus of my workout, which is more mental health based. The song is called Free Your Mind. It's very appropriate. So, I'm going to try to do this weightless though. Upper body, shoulder presses, transverse, overhead, but weightless. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, focus is going to be on my posture. Weightless, just as hard as with weights. It's just challenging. It just takes a little bit longer. But not much. Reach for it. Out. Up. Out. Up. This is this. I just want to be cute. Up. Out. Up. This is this. I just want to be cute. Was it Churchill said if you're going to go through hell, keep going? The worst thing you can do is stop. Or not get started at all. Oh no. Doesn't get any simpler than Polykinetics. Nothing gets any simpler than this. That actually yields results. Real results. This is it, y'all. Still challenging though. Do not confuse simple with easy. Those are two different words, right? Out. Up. I'm probably driving other trainers and that's like, oh my god, look at her 400 transition. Don't care. I'm going to stay right here, though, because the burning is intense. I want to build. I don't want to break. break. I love break time. It's not really a break. And just stretch during these moments, really. Feeling good, feeling good. And whenever ready, just jump right in. So there's no thinking about it. You just do it. There's no thinking. There's no really following along. Not really. Stay on beat. That's it. Even weightless, I cannot believe how much this burns. Because we, ourselves, are not weightless. Imagine that. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Pretty good. Woo. Okay. 8:50, y'all. I'm going to take a few minutes. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free. Ask me here or tag me in one of my videos. Send me an email, polykinetics@gmail.com. My website, polykfit.com. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. Does anybody still use Pinterest anymore? But I'm on there too. I don't post a whole lot, but the name is there, so feel free. Absolute best way of getting a hold of me is either through my Facebook or through TikTok. These are the two platforms I check the most. So let me know. If you're just finding out what the hell Polykinetics is, fabulous. Do you have any questions? You've been following along. What do you think? How's it hitting you? Happy Thanksgiving, heading to St. Louis today. Oh, so excited to have you. Yes, and I keep forgetting Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and that's going to be kind of tricky with some of us. What can I do not standing? So all of these that I'm standing with can be altered to where you're sitting in a chair. So anything that's standing can be done sitting in a chair or sitting on the edge of a bed, anywhere that's comfortable for you. Some people, they respond better with sitting down. Fabulous. And some days I feel that way too. I have a lot of different examples of me working out in my bed, in a chair, even doing the core crunch from a sitting position. You just have to scroll down a little bit from my past. But it's there. And these are definitely adaptable to that. And I usually kind of will do a combination. When I first started doing squats, I had a chair right next to me, right behind me, because when I would do squats, in case my muscles, in case I pushed myself too hard and I gave out, I had something to fall back on for safety precaution. So that's where the black chair came from for me personally. But any place that you feel gives you the best burn without any kind of straining to the rest of your body, especially sensitive areas, that is the way for you to go. And then you'll progress naturally. That's just your starting point. You're not going to be there forever. That's just where you're starting. Just like my starting point was here. And then from here, I was able to start moving my arms into it. And then from there, I started lifting my arms. And then I started going straight into legs. I didn't even bother overhead at first. I went straight in to start doing legs. I was very excited to gain that mobility. So, but yeah, sometimes if my legs were too sore to stand, I would be sitting and I would be doing upper body exercises or the core crunch, but I would let my legs rest. So absolutely adapt these up to your ability, whatever makes you most comfortable. You're very welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Again, if you're going into the holidays and you're going to try to, whatever your goals may be, if you work out to enjoy these holidays, enjoy the holiday. If you're like me and you're in the midst of something that kind of does that, my family's being very gracious and I'm bringing my own food. So still enjoying the festivities, but staying on track to my goals. And I can't wait. The competition ends on December 24th, I believe, Christmas Eve. And I will be eating my face off on Christmas Day. So very excited for that day to come. But whatever your goals may be, just keep on pursuing them. Don't give up. The worst thing you can do is quit. If you do find yourself in a tough spot, reach out to me. Been there. I started this journey at, my top weight was 237 pounds. The biggest clothes size I ever bought was a size 20-22 from Torrid. It was a suit. And that was my top weight. And I'm now, I think I hit 135. So I'm 102, 103 pounds less than my starting point. Yay. And I'm very excited, very, very excited to keep that progress going and see how far I can take it. Right. And thank you guys, everybody, for joining me with this journey. Doing it by myself is one thing. I've done that before, but doing it with you guys and having you guys learn something from it is fabulous. That's exactly what I want. So even though it's Thanksgiving, I will be back again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. I'm very diligent. I want to win this contest more than anything. So I'm going to stay very diligent I'm staying on point with my workouts, and I'll stay very diligent with my diet on Thanksgiving. So you guys can tell me about all the wonderful foods you eat, and I will live vicariously through you. So have a great, wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a safe travels if you are traveling, and if you're going to join me tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow, and if not, I will see you on Friday. All right, 8 a.m. Central, U.S. Central Time, every morning, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturday, depending on how I feel. And we'll do this again. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.